Hello, my gorgeous little spring floral bouquets. Did that make any sense? I don't know. I guess I have spring on my mind. The weather is so beautiful. We're already in March, so I figured it would be a good time to switch up my daily makeup drawer and bring in my spring favorites. And I just wanted to show you guys what I'll be concentrating on this season. But before we get into this video, if you're new here, hello, welcome. My name is Bri, and I'm just a crazy lover of all things beauty, and I like to post a lot of fun, colorful makeup content. I like to do a lot of indie makeup, so if that is what you're into, then please hit that subscribe button and join this little family. But with that being said, let's get into this video. All right, my loves, I'm excited to switch up my makeup. The weather is so gorgeous, especially today. It's super breezy. It's nice and sunny. It's nice and mild. I just love the springtime, the flowers, you know, things are blooming, the floral dresses, the Easter brunch. Like, I love all those vibes. So I definitely need to switch up my makeup. I'm still working with my winter makeup. A lot of it's more darker berry tones, a little grungy tones. So I want to switch out to some lighter makeup, a little bit more dewy makeup, and like glowy cheek products, so that's what I like to wear during the springtime. So I'm going to do like a bird's eye view, show you guys all the products I'm working with, from foundations, concealers, to bronzers and blushes, and just give you the reason why I chose to put those in my spring makeup drawer. I just think it's fun to rotate my makeup and show you guys what I'll be working with. I have done this before with like fall makeup, summer makeup, so if you want to see those videos as well, I'll link them below, and I will also link my makeup below. I did film this with the Perfect World collection from Ensley. I'm wearing the Sea Talk palette. This is the collab with Lauren May Beauty. That's what's on my eyes. But if you want to see that video, it's probably up before this one. I'll link it below. But I think we should now get into my daily makeup goodies. Alright guys, so here's all the things that are going to be in my spring daily makeup drawer. I have complexion stuff here, lippies, and like cheek products there, and I have some like face palettes that I'll be including. So I guess we should start off with complexion, and I'll give you guys the reason why I have these in here. But I'll start off with primers and I guess lotions. I have this sunscreen in here. This is the Neutrogena Sheer Zinc Mineral Sunscreen SPF 50. I actually like to mix this in with like darker foundations, also add some sun protection. This one does give me a white cast. I mean, a lot of mineral sunscreens do, so that's why I'll always mix it in into a foundation. So I always like to keep this here. It's getting sunny and warmer, so you know, you need sun protection. And then I have these other primers. I have this Professional Hydrate Primer from Benefit. I really like this, and every now and then I'm into a more hydrating primer, and this does have a smoothing effect as well, which I really like. And I'm just not as oily in the springtime since it's not as warm as like the summer, so I can get away with using this. And then I also included the Essence Poreless Partner Primer. This is the mattifying and blurring one with niacinamide. I really like this primer. I talked about it in a recent ranking video. I used it on camera I think one time, and I've been using it off camera, and I like how it smooths the skin. It gives a slight mattifying effect. It's not the most mattifying primer, but I think it will do the trick during the springtime, and I do enjoy it. The only problem is this is strongly scented, so if you don't like scented primers, I would not recommend this. But besides that, I do like the formula and how it makes my skin look. And then I also am adding the Vanish Airbrush Primer from Hourglass. This is a really nice smoothing primer that gives a, I would say like maybe a soft matte finish, but it's more of a smoothing primer to give you like a nice canvas for your makeup. Do like it though. It's really nice overall. Good primer. And then I only have 2 concealers in here because I have a couple concealers in my project pan, so I didn't want to add too many. But I have this NYX Bear With Me concealer serum. I really like this. It's super lightweight, and in the springtime, I like to look a little bit more fresh, natural, and have like a more glowy finish, I guess. And this is more of a hydrating, lightweight concealer, so I added that. And then I have this one from Huda Beauty. This definitely has more coverage than the next one, but it is a hydrating concealer. I think it looks really nice. It's like a satin concealer under the eyes. So I want to play with this more. It is pretty new to my collection. So those are the primers and concealers. And then in here I have complexion, and I try not to overpack with complexion products, so that I do have a couple products like foundations in my project pan, so I didn't want to add too many, but I added the more lightweight hydrating products here. Like I have this one from Armani, or Giorgio Armani. This is the Neo Nude one. I think this is in 6.5. It's really lightweight. It's a little glowy. It's not like the most glowy foundation I've ever tried, but it feels so lightweight and it does look really nice on the skin. It's just not the most long lasting, but I figured I could get away with it during this time of the year while it's still a little mild on the weather. Might take this on my trip to Spain, Portugal, maybe. But I have that in here. And then I also have this from Beauty Blender. This is the Bounce Skin Tint. This is such a beautiful, like, satiny foundation. It has medium coverage. It feels super lightweight, almost like a second skin. This one does last, you know, better than the Giorgio Armani one. Really pretty, and I felt like I've been neglecting this one. I haven't been using it very much, so I want to put it in my daily makeup drawer and give this some more love because it is a beautiful foundation. I did also add this too from Juvia's Place. This is new. I'm kind of neutral about this foundation. It does feel lighter weight, but it is super full coverage, and it doesn't last the longest on me. I wouldn't say it's like a radiant finish. It says radiant, but to me, I wouldn't say it looks glowy on the skin, maybe more satiny. But I just want to play with it more. I actually like how it looks for filming. That's probably what I'll use it most for. And I spent my money on it, so I might as well try to get some use out of it. And then I also am adding this from NYX. This is the Bear With Me Blur. This is a medium neutral, and the color is off. So I oftentimes mix this with the Neutrogena sunscreen to make it a little lighter, or mix it with some of my lighter foundations because it lands a little too warm. So I can't use this by itself, but mixing two things is really nice. It does have a pretty good matte finish, and I think it looks really good on the skin. So I love mixing it into other foundations. And then I figured I would add my very loved Estee Lauder Double Wear Sheer Longwear Makeup. This is almost gone. Great matte finish, super lightweight, gives, I would say, light medium to medium coverage. It's so beautiful on the skin. It's one of my favorites, like holy grail status. I really like this. So I want to use it up. There's barely any in here. Like, I've used so much of this that I'll have to repurchase it really soon. But I wanted to put that in there because I love how lightweight it is. And then I added this one. Another one I haven't been using that much. This is the It Cosmetics Your Skin But Better CC Plus Nude Glow. This is the glowy one. It is pretty glowy and pretty dewy. It's not the most long lasting, but I like the glowy effect that it gives me. And sometimes I just want to look a little juicy and glowy, you know, even if it's only for a couple hours before it starts to break down. But it just looks so like fresh and healthy and glowy on the skin. So I was like, you know what? I might have like a moment where I want to look dewy, you know, going to brunch or something this spring. So I'm gonna get some use out of this. Also, it's nice to mix it into more matte foundations if you want them to be more satiny and not as matte. So I like to do that with that as well. And I think that's it for complexion. Let's get into, I guess, cheek products. We'll go over here first. Let me switch over to the other side of my tripod. And here I have blushes, some highlighters, some bronzers, and a few like single pigments and other things like that. So starting off with blush. So I wanted to put fun, like springy colors. So I have these two from Kaleidos. I don't remember the name of these. The names are not on this, but look at how bright this is. Such a perfect springy color. And then I have this one too that's like kind of a bright, like corally shade. Ooh, my thing is getting blurry. And this too is such a beautiful spring color. So I'm adding that as well as this from Cover FX. It's a lighter blush. I feel like I'm still fair so I can pull this off. But this is the one in Soft Peach. Thought this was also a really pretty springy color. And I love these duals from Cover FX. And then I put all of my Essence blushes, the new Pure Nude Baked blushes. These are so pretty. They remind me a lot of the Hourglass blushes. And I was like, I want to play with these. And they're perfect for the springtime. They have kind of a natural glow. Some are a little bit more matte. Some are a little bit glowier. Like this one's probably more on the matte side. This is Bold Heart. But look how beautiful that is. And then I have the shade called Berry Cheeks. This one has more of a glow to it. And then I have this one called Beaute Cassis. This one is one of the glowy ones, but look at that beautiful, like, glowy, kind of cool tone lavender shade. Perfect. Oh, I can't wait to use all these products. And then let's go on to, oh, I have one blush here too. This is from Patrick Ta. This is the one, Do We Know Her? It's a orangey, like peachy moment. And I was like, you know what, I'm gonna throw in like some cream blushes. This is a cream one, this is a powder side. And then I also have this other cream blush, or well, liquid blush from Rare Beauty. It's like a little mini size. This was in Joy, and this looks so beautiful and fresh on the cheeks. So I wanted to add that one as well because I haven't been really touching it, and I wanted to have a little bit more cream, like blush products in here. So I guess, I mean, I have two of them. So that is the blushes I'm working for in terms of like singles. We'll get into the palettes in just a bit. Oh no, I forgot one. Sorry. This is the NYX Wonder Stick. This is a dual-ended blush. This is really good. I just haven't been playing with this. So I was like, I don't need to pull it out. They're both like pinky shades. This one I accidentally smashed a little. Let's say this is also like a peachy pink. But I was like, they're really beautiful, great formula. They last forever on the cheeks. And I feel like they do kind of dry down to like a matte finish. But that's it for like the single blushes. And then over here I have highlighters. So let's go to highlighters. So I didn't put too many highlighters. I do have some highlighter palettes that I'm going to use too. But I have this from Kaleidos. This is the Diamond Dasher highlighter. This is such a beautiful kind of like peachy highlighter. I thought this would be pretty for this time of the year. Then I also have these two from Udenza, and I feel like I've neglected these a lot. This was from their Norns collection, but this one is a beautiful like goldy lavender, and I was like, that would be perfect for this time. And then I have this one from the Norn series, and this is like a pinky one. And these ones feel almost like a Super Shock, like they have a creamy touch to them, but they do like dry down to more of a powder finish. Then I also have this one from Letho. This is their, I think their dual chrome highlighter and Iconic. I thought this one was pretty. It's like kind of green looking, but it has like a pink shift. Really gorgeous. So I added that. And then I have this single blush from Melt. This is in Genesis. I use this more as like a blush topper, but look at that. It's so fiery and pretty. Here, just wanted to show you guys. Yeah, this is definitely more of a glowy blush for me, but they're just all so gorgeous. So I just want to have super glowy cheeks. That's the goal. And then for bronzers, I have this over here. Oh, actually I have one liquid highlighter. I have the Rare Beauty highlighter in Mesmerize. This is really pretty and it looks gorgeous on the cheeks. Love the finish. So I want to get more use out of this. I don't use liquid highlighters very often, but I do really like this formula. And then I have like mostly cream. I have only cream bronzers. I guess I'm just wanting to give more love to my cream products because I always forget them. I always go towards powder bronzers more than anything. But, you know, these things need love. So I have the Cosmetics Stick Bronzer in Summer. This is beautiful. I feel like this is really underrated. I don't feel like people talk about this stick bronzer, but it's so good. And it leans slightly cool tone, which I really appreciate. Because sometimes bronzers can just be too warm, and I have a more cool undertone. And then I have this one from LYS. Hopefully I can pull this out. I think it's a little on the dark side. You have to use very little because this can get intense quick because it's just quite pigmented. But you can get it to blend, and if you use a little bit amount, you can get it to work. So I thought I'd give this more love. This is the one in Harmony, and I figured I'd get some more use out of this. This is new. This is the Flower Beauty Low Light Liquid Contour. Also talked about this in my recent ranking video and used it on camera. This is a little bit more on the warmer side, I would say, for a contour, but it is really beautiful. I think you have to work with this a little bit though because it dries down so fast. So you have to work in sections. If not, then it will dry down and just stick right where you put it. So you want to do it in parts. Once you do that, you're fine because it will blend out. You just have to work a little faster. Now that's it for bronzers. It's all cream stuff, but I do have like a bronzer palette in my project pan that I use a lot in a single bronzer. That's why I didn't add any powder bronzers because I use those ones a lot too. And if you're wanting to see my project pan, I'll link that below if you want to see what's in there and what I'm working on. and like my results from last year in case you're curious. But now let's get into face palettes, which are over here. I added a decent amount. I mean, these aren't really face palettes, these are blush duos, but I had to add these because the colors are so beautiful. This is the Juvia's Place Blushed Rouge Dual in volume 5. Look at that. It's like watermelon vibes, strawberry vibes, and spring makes me think of watermelon and strawberries and these kind of like cheeky moments. I love this color. And then this one too, which is such a popular color right now, these pinks like this. Look at that. Aren't these like spring colors? So pretty, so gorgeous. So I want to get more use out of these because I feel like I haven't used these very much since I bought them. So I need to use them. Then going on to this from Patrick Ta. This is their Major Headlines blush palette. I got it a couple holidays ago, but I thought the blushes in here were actually super perfect for the springtime. And I love that these have cream blushes, and then there's also powder blushes. I love this more nudie bronzy one. Then it has like this bright kind of watermelon shade and this beautiful pink, this pink color that's so popular everywhere. So it's like, I need to use that, and I haven't touched this in a while. And then I also have this blush palette from Adapt Cosmetics in Valentina. But look at the glow. Look at that. I think I might take this to my on my trip to Portugal and Spain. That can be glowy. The weather's going to be like perfect spring weather there. I think it's like 60s and maybe the high might be a 70, which I'm so happy for. And then I have these other palettes here. I have this from Blend Bunny, the Noctilucent one. I love this one. I actually have this in my daily drawer already, but I don't want to put it away. Okay, it's so good and beautiful. So I'm keeping this here. It has a bunch of shifty highlighters that just are so beautiful. It's extra sparkly and gorgeous. So I was like, I need these. They are like total like spring colors, you know? Reminds me of Easter, like the shifts on these. And then I have this one too, and I was like, you know what? I have not touched this in a while. I need to pull this back out. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Aurora Glow Kit. Do you guys remember this? This used to be so popular when it first came out. It was like the thing everybody wanted. And these are beautiful, like Easter looking kind of colors. It has this fun purple one that I like to top on like purpley blushes. Sometimes I want a blue moment, but I thought I need to like give this some more love. And the formula is still really nice on these. So I want to keep playing with this. And then last but not least, I have a few single eyeshadows that I thought I'd throw in here to get some more use out of them. I feel like I neglect my single shadows a lot. So this time around, I decided to add them to my daily drawer. I haven't done this before, but I'm adding these beautiful pigments from ItsBel Cosmetics. This is their Fruity Realm pigments. They're gorgeous. I did a whole eye swatch video on these. There's other colors, but those are like darker black based ones, and I felt like these are like the best for spring. Like, look at that. You know, actually I'll open them for you. Like, look how gorgeous that is. And this one is in Little Damson. There's this one in Java Java. Look at that pink. It's gorgeous. They're so pretty, so impactful and gorgeous on the eyes. And then this one is called Carambola. Look at that. It's like a green to pink and orange. And that's actually what's on my nails. I put like a pink nail polish on and topped this on and then went with a clear coat. Like, these go so well on the nails if you're trying to do something different and creative on the nails. And then this one is in I Love Orange Soda. All the fun springy colors in here. So these are going to get a lot of use in my collection. They're so pretty and gorgeous. Just pigments are a little messy. That's the only problem with them. And then I actually decided to throw in my Clionadh singles. These are from their stained glass collection from their like, what, third launch when they added more shades and more categories. And I was like, don't these look like spring, Easter, floral-y kind of colors? And I have way more from Clionadh, but these are the ones that I bought most recently. I have a few other that I might have put in the other palette, which I might pull those out and add them in. But look at these shades. Clionadh is so good when it comes to singles. I mean, they do a lot of things good as well as highlighters, and their other like non-stained glass singles are so pretty. But I was like, I need to play with these. They're so gorgeous. Like, let me swatch a few on my fingers. Like, why am I not using these more? I feel like I just always gravitate to eyeshadow palettes more than anything. And then when I remember to use them, I'm like, these are gorgeous. I need to use these more. But I thought these colors were perfect. I was about to wrap up this video, but I forgot about lip products. Like, hello, it's right here. So I have some like satin lippies, lip balm kind of tinted situation, glosses. This way more like fresh, glossy, easy wear lip products are in here. I think the most matte thing I have in here is a lip cream. But I have these from Unearthly. These are their satin liquid lipsticks. Love the satin formula from Unearthly. One of my most favorite lip products ever. And I have these two nudes. I figured a nudie shades are needed, you know, if I don't feel like wearing a color. Like, it's a nice milky brown. I think I'm going to end up swatching all of these, so bear with me. And this one is in Gianna. So this one was Delight. Yeah, and this one is Gianna, which is like more of a peachy nude. The formula is so beautiful. They're comfortable. They're pretty long wearing, and they wear very gracefully. Like, as they fade, you'll still have color on the lips. Doesn't look janky. And then I have some of my favorite lipsticks from Buxom. These are the Full Force lipsticks. I added a couple in here. This is Icon, which is like a peachy shade. So pretty. And these are really sheeny and glossy. If you like a sheeny lipstick, you would love these. And this one is in Fly Girl, which is also a nice, like, warm beigey nude. So I think I'm pretty covered when it comes to nudes. Then I added a bunch of my Fenty Gloss Bomb. I love these glosses, some of my favorite glosses. And I was like, you know, I'm going to add, like, all three of these, like, travel size ones. Like, look at that. This one is in Ruby Milk. I think I got these in a holiday set. I don't know when. Taffy Tease, which is a peachy gloss. They just have a little tint. They look so good over like lipsticks. And then I have this one and Baby Brute. I just love the gloss bombs. So, got my glossy moments. And then I figured I'd add this from Dose of Colors. This was from the Nima Tang collection that they did. It's a beautiful gloss with like gold little or like orangey sparkles in it. Love that. I haven't used that much, so I need to get more use out of that. I also added this from NYX. This is Milky Gloss. This is in Mango. I haven't even opened this yet, but I want to play with it. It's such a beautiful orangey gloss. Then I have these from Tower 28, which I've actually had these for a while, so I was like, you know what, I need to use these. Ooh, I'm dropping things. It's like an orangey gloss. I love these too. I really like this formula. I also forgot I had these Tarte ones that were going to be in the daily makeup drawer that were sitting on my desk, so I'm going to show you guys them now. This is the Maracuja Juicy Lip Plumps. I got a bunch from QVC, but look at this. This is Poppy. Recently used this in a video. It's so beautiful. Then I have this one in the Juicy Plump version. This is the shade Mixed Berry. Thought it was like a really pretty like mauve-y shade. I haven't even used this yet, but I love these. They're so good and they're so worth the hype. Like, people adore these. These things always sell out, and they're actually going to be on sale during 21 Days of Beauty. So look out for that if you want to get some more of these or try them. This one's like more sheer, but it's like it's a light milky pink shade. Then I have the Maracuja Juicy Lips. This is the non-plumping version. So I have this too, which I haven't even used yet, but a nice light, like pinky nude. I just like more sheer stuff during the springtime. And then this one too is like more of a pinky mauve sheer, like glossy stick. And then I also have one of these. This is the Maracuja Juicy Lipstick, which I didn't even realize they had lipsticks until I got the bundle. But look at that. So creamy. Beautiful kind of mauve cool tone pink. And then I have this right here from Fenty. I decided to add this. This is one of their Mademoiselles, but I don't think they sell these anymore. But this is such a light peachy shade. I like to top this over like liquid lipsticks or something a little darker, or use a darker lip liner to get it to work for me, because if not, this is too light. But it's a fun like creamy peach shade. And then I have this from Blend Bunny. This is one of their matte lip creams. Love these so much. This is their nude one. I was like, you know what? I could use another milky brown nude. Then I have this from Lethal. I think this is one of their lip creams. Yes. So I was like, you know what? Let's have an orangey moment too, like a papaya moment. And then I also have this one from Uden's Eye. This is the lip satin in the cream formula and water lily. I thought this would be pretty. If I want something a little darker, every now and then I like to go bolder on the lip products. And then I have this from Nabla. This is one of their liquid lipsticks in Grande Amor. This is a beautiful, like, watermelon color. This is a liquid lipstick. Sometimes I want something a little bit more long wearing, and this just makes me think of spring and summer. And then I have this one from Kaleidos. This is the shade Bear in their lip clays. Also a favorite formula of mine. I figured I could use one more nude. And then my very last one, this is from Keys So Care. This is their like lip balm. It has an orangey tint to it. I figured I would add this too if I just want something quick and easy to wear. It has a little bit of color. So those are all the lip products that I'll be playing with. So that's everything that's going to be in my daily makeup drawer, all the things that I'm going to be loving on. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this, but I am going to now take you guys back to my face so I can wrap up this video. All right, my loves, we made it to the end of this video, and I had so much fun showing you guys my spring makeup and the things that I'll be focusing on. I definitely stuck to a theme here. I went for the more glowy, hydrating products, and I feel like spring is perfect for dewy, glowy makeup. I think that's just the vibe during this time. So I'm going to take advantage of that, because once summer comes, I'll have to switch over to the more matte products because I'm oily, and when it gets hot, I get extra oily. So I'm going to take advantage of this spring season. But I do hope you guys enjoyed this video and enjoyed seeing what I will be playing with. I would love to hear all of your guys' thoughts in the comments though. Like, what are you loving on for this spring season? Do you switch your makeup out seasonally? I would love to hear from all of y'all. And if you're new here and you enjoy this video and you like a lot of fun, colorful makeup content, then please hit that subscribe button and join this little family. I would love to have you here. Also, don't forget to check out the description below. I will try to link all the products. I'll link other daily makeup drawer videos that I have done. I will also link my makeup. Like I said, I did film this with the Sea Talk palette from the Perfect World collection from Uden's Eye. So that video will be linked, as well as the products that I use. And I will also have my contact on my social media platforms. I'm also on Instagram as Brici Lifestyle and Brici_Beauty. So if you want to join my Instagram fam, I would really, really love that. But guys, thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video, for being here, for supporting me, being amazing. I just hope you guys are all doing well wherever you are in the world. And I'm just sending you guys so much light and love. But until next time, bye guys.